Well, hello! Today we are talking about LA Colors. Y'all, they finally done it. They made a skin tint. Look at that. And it's good. So, I'm going to put it on. I've only worn it once before. For now, let's talk about LA Colors Skin Tint. Let's go. I'm going to start with Wet n Wild Cooling Hydra Depuffer for under the eyes. I love to put this on under my eyes. That's where I tend to get the driest. And it really just does a great job of getting rid of like little dry patches. I've been dry on the sides too from where my skin's been recovering from the Tixel. And then I just kind of pat that in. How has everyone been? It's been a while. It's been a while because I'm trying to kind of take a different approach with my channel. So I've got some things in the work. I'm just researching a bunch of stuff, and then hopefully in the next little while I'll be able to kind of switch my channel over to the way that I want it filmed and stuff like that. So stay tuned, should be exciting. I'm going to start with my Haus Labs concealer. I'm just going to put it right there because it's light in the inner corner. And then I'm going to add my Natasha Denona right underneath and on the outer corner of my eye. It would also help if I got a mirror and didn't do it in the camera. And I'm going to just pat it out with my fingers. And I'm going to use a brush on the other side. I just like to switch it up sometimes. I just love these two concealers. Okay, now we're going to go in with the skin tint. I was so excited when I saw this. Because, you know, I've been saying in all my LA Colors video, I love everything, for the most part, LA Colors, but they don't have a foundation or a BB or CC cream that I like. The one foundation I did try that was from the Dollar Tree, it was fine, it was okay, but it's not something that I would reach for over anything else. But I gotta say, this product is really nice. I've been trying to wear a little less makeup because I just think sometimes makeup can really age us. And I want the opposite of that. My nose and my chin are still a little red from the Tixel. It's taken those a little longer to recover, but nothing terrible, just a little red. And I'm going to pat it in. So I'm going to kind of move more towards the camera so y'all can see. I don't know if you can see, but it is very, very thin and skin-like, but it does give some coverage. It just evens everything out and it just looks so nice. There weren't many colors. I don't know if this line has many colors, and I got it at Dollar General, and maybe Dollar General just didn't carry a bunch of colors, but I did get it in Fair Beige. They have like 4 colors, so maybe there's more if you went on their website or something like that, hopefully. Okay, I just absolutely love it. It looks very nice. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. is it camo powder? I don't really know. It's this one, their newer one. I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to tap it on. I'm going to use my sponge. And then maybe a little under my eye. Go on and hit up the chin. Maybe we are going to do it all over the face. Okay. So sue me once I get going sometimes. And that's it. I have not been, like I said, been doing much of anything for makeup, so I think I'm actually going to skip the bronzer today, and I'm just going to do some blush. And for blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. It's the primer infused. It's kind of their rosier color. All right, for eyeshadow, I do have the LA Colors. It is Graceful Beauty. It's like that. It's like in pinky colors, which I love. I'm just gonna use my finger and tap on this second shade right here, which is like a really light pink. I'm just gonna put that all over my lids. I'm going to take a brush and just lightly go over those edges. And then I'm going to put, of course, a little sparkle, but I'm going to try it. It's next to the last. So these are not super pigmented shadows, but they're not like not pigmented. Does that make sense? I like ones that can build because, you know, you can only, once it's on there, it's a lot harder to get off. So if you build little by little, it's so much easier. Of course, we're gonna put on, this is a very LA Colors heavy video. It always seems to end up that way. Some of my favorite things are LA Colors. But the graphics eyeliner, you know I love that. And then I've been trying out the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. It's really nice. So I've been on a kick of that. You know, usually I do a tubing mascara, but I don't know, I'd heard good things about this, so I wanted to give it a whirl. So this is really nice. I got some on my nose, but so with and without. It's very nice. I just don't really feel like you have to spend a lot of money on mascaras because they dry out so fast, they go bad so fast. Same thing with eyeliner. Don't get me wrong, this is nice and it's good, but I don't know. I just don't think it's worth the price tag when those things dry out really fast or go bad quickly and you're kind of repurchasing things a lot. I just think you can find really good stuff in general, honestly, probably for every category. The one where I am willing to splurge the absolute most is going to be concealer. Because for me, it's just very, concealer is so personal and it's so hard to find a really, really good one. And for me, I feel like Natasha Denona is like my top. And then House Labs is also right up there with it. Those have been the best ones. And I've tried so many concealers. And those are so pricey, but they're worth it. And they have lasted me a very long time. So for me, it's worth that price tag. But I guess we all kind of have our things that we're willing to pay more money for. For brows, I've been sticking with the Uma Beauty 2-in-1 Brow Expert, which I can't find in stores anymore, but I did find it on Amazon. It's just the perfect. It's like the Goldilocks. It's not too creamy. It's not too rough. It's like right in the middle, and I just absolutely love it. And I've been not really drawing my eyebrows on like I have in the past. I've been keeping it kind of with the natural shape of my eyebrows. The only problem with that is that they are not even. So I'd always drawn them in before to be even, and now I'm kind of like not completely stepping away from that, but I'm doing less where it doesn't look so drawn in. And I naturally just have thinner brows because of overplucking in the 90s. Usually make them thicker, and I did still make them a little thicker, but I'm not going crazy with it. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I think a thick brow is very nice. But again, I'm just trying to minimize all the things that I'm doing when it comes to makeup. Also because it takes forever, especially for me to do brows. Oh my goodness. Then as always, I check them in my magnified mirror because, well, I'm kind of blind. These mirrors are always such an eye-opener. I always like to follow it up with brow powder, so. This is it. It's very minimal, I know. I mean, I've never been like crazy with the makeup, but this is pretty minimal for me. But this skin tint, I'm telling you right now, it is a beautiful, I don't know if it's gonna do it justice on the camera, but it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's thin, it doesn't even feel like you have anything on your face. I feel like the color's a good match for me. And it just feels amazing. So I would highly recommend. Like I said, I did get this at Dollar General, but I'm sure you could go on their website, maybe even Amazon, I'm not sure. I'll click around and see if I can add a link for it wherever I can find it. But if you do have a Dollar General near you, if you want to bop on in, you could probably find it there. So good, especially for more mature skin. Just because as we age, you know, our skin dries out. Makeup sometimes makes us look older. It gets into crevices and crepiness and all the things. For me, that has been the experience. With that being said, thank you for joining me. My name is Holly. This is Life After 45. Please give this video a subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs it up. That would really help me out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.